Boy, yeah, your boy went to the Godzilla store, and today and tomorrow I will be focusing on the two major purchases I made at the Godzilla store. First one we'll be talking about is the Kamata-Kun phone stand. This adorable, lovely little guy will help you out when you want to watch something on your phone and not, kind of like leave it hanging or something, like... It's actually a really good stand. I might as well just show you. So there's really no setup required. All you do is just place your phone. And there you go. You have a nice little phone stand that looks like Kamata-Kun. Don't worry, this isn't all I'm going over. I'm just showing, yeah, you can put your phone on it, and it's got a couple of different ridges on there so you can angle it specifically. It's actually really nice. All right, but you lot didn't come here for a demonstration on how to use a phone stand, right? You want to see the inner workings of this thing. You want to see the detail and the paint, and, well, I'm pretty sure you can see that all already, but let's take a closer look at the number one pupper. Starting at the head, we have those big googly eyes that we all fell in love with. Well, most of us at least. And we have the gills. Now the gills over here on this side don't look too greatly painted. Like over here, the red was like, I can't tell if, yeah, it looks like they kind of missed the mark with that red. So as you can see, there are little ridges within the gills over here. Because they missed the paint over here, we can actually see some of those ridges. So there is some sculpting in there. It's just this gill and this gill over here, these two, they seem to have missed the mark by a lot. But number one pupper fared much better on his opposite side, where the gills are just beautifully painted. In the lines, not smoky looking, and you can see the little bits of detail in there. One area on this little Shin-Godzilla product that I was actually really surprised to see painted and detailed very well are the teeth. The teeth are individually sculpted and they are individually painted as well. And on both sides, they seem to have fared very, very well as well. Even on the front, where the teeth are significantly smaller. Now, I thought the eyes were like supremely off-center, but it looks like this one is only slightly off-center, so that's a surprise in and of itself. Because let's be honest, this is just a gigantic vinyl phone stand. I'm not really expecting greatness with this, but the eyes were applied very, very nicely. As for the rest of number one pupper turned number one phone stand, got a little bit of detail over here. You can see his little chicken wing arms, his legs, got some veins going on throughout the legs, vein on the tail. Tail's like, a little curvy. If you turn Kamata-Kun on his underside, you really don't see much. It's mostly without detail. Looking at the phone stand from the back, you can actually see that there are sculpted toes and nails. Very nice little touch. And on the opposite side, you essentially get the same amount of detail. Vein on the tail, vein on the leg, rib cage, chicken nugget arm, face. Now, the novelty of this thing is, of course, you get to use Godzilla's second form in the movie as a phone stand. But the attention to detail on this is actually kind of funny because they sculpted a third row of dorsal plates, and obviously it's gone due to that's where the phone sits. It was like they could have not sculpted or painted those at all, but they did, and hey, thanks. Now, when it comes to the dorsal plates, you're just going to get this dark chocolate color on them. There's no detail on them. They're just rounded off. They look cute and they look adorable. And both sides are painted and they look really nice. Of course, some paint did miss the mark, especially right here. But overall, the dorsal plates do look nice. And I like that some of them are actually flattened over here. That actually helps holding your phone up. And speaking of holding your phone up, here's the area where your phone will sit. It's got the little ridges right here so you can kind of have your phone at a tilt just in case. And that's a nice little added detail. Now, I have an iPhone 8, and I understand that's not currently the phone that most people are using these days, but with how big it is and with how light it is, this stand holds it pretty well, even with its little case on there. From Kamata-Kun's jaw to the very end of his tail, he's going to be about 9.5 inches, clearly not too high off the ground, and when compared to the average Bandai figure and the average Candy figure, he's not too tall. Obviously. The normal Bandai figure will tower over him is what I'm trying to say. Now, I'm not too sure who made this. The bag that this guy came in really didn't say anything except for the name of the store that I got him from, and it had the 2018 Godzilla emblem on it. All I know is that he's made out of a vinyl that's not too squishy, and he works really well as a phone stand. Now, this is a Godzilla store exclusive, last I heard. I don't think these things will be coming to the American market outside of the Godzilla pop-up shops. But if you love Kamata-Kun and just want more Kamata-Kun products, I mean, how wrong can you go with a phone stand? I mean, you don't even have to use him as a phone stand, just turn him around and he's a cute little Kamata-Kun figure. But anyway, that's about going to wrap it up for today's episode, everybody. I have been ShinRobjira, and I will see you all tomorrow with my other purchase from the Godzilla store. And if you want a hint, here's your hint. Okay, hold on. There's your other hint. It's Shin-Godzilla related. May Skreonk be with you all, everybody. Have a lovely, lovely day. And yet again, I shall see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.